Hello guys, it's a beautiful day in Sri Lanka. My name is Karnaratne. Today I'm going to do a small review about the film Sleeping Beauty 2011 by Julia Leigh and hope you guys enjoy. Julia Leigh's Sleeping Beauty 2011 is a haunting minimalist psychological drama that explores themes of power, consent and detachment through the journey of a young woman, Lucy, portrayed by Emily Browning. The film takes viewers into a mysterious and morally ambiguous world where societal norms are subverted, creating an unsettling cinematic experience. The narrative follows Lucy, a university student struggling to make ends meet through a series of odd jobs, including participating in medical experiments and waitressing. In search of more lucrative work, she is introduced to an elite secretive escort service. Lucy's role involves being drugged into unconsciousness while elderly male clients engage with her lifeless body, though they are forbidden from penetrating or harming her. The film's exploration of Lucy's descent into this surreal and disturbing world raised profound questions about autonomy, objectification, and the commodification of the female body. Lee crafts a narrative that defies traditional storytelling, opting instead for a minimalist approach that leaves much open to interpretation. One of the film's central themes is the loss of agency and identity. Lucy's passive role as a sleeping beauty becomes a chilling metaphor for societal expectations placed upon women to remain silent and docile in patriarchal structures. The film's title itself evokes comparisons to the fairy tale, but with a dark modern twist that subverts the notions of romantic awakening. Another key theme is the commodification of intimacy and human connection. The elderly men who interact with Lucy represent loneliness, morality, and the desperate search for control in a world where they have grown irrelevant. Their inability to harm Lucy highlights the film's eerie tension between restraint and depravity. Lee's direction deliberately avoids sensationalism. Instead, the film unfolds in a detached and clinical manner, mirroring Lucy's emotional numbness. The absence of a musical score and the sparse dialogue enhance the unsettling atmosphere, forcing viewers to confront the discomforting imagery and the themes without distraction. Despite its daring themes and bold storytelling, Sleeping Beauty struggled to achieve commercial and critical success. Let's talk about several factors contributed to this outcome. Number 1. Ambiguity and lack of emotional engagement. The film's minimalist storytelling left viewers with many unanswered questions. Lucy's motivations and emotional development remain ambiguous, making it difficult for the audience to connect with her character. Many viewers and critics found it frustrating that the film provided little resolution or insight into the protagonist's internal journey. Number 2. Controversial subject matter. The film explores provocative and disturbing themes, including objectification, exploitation, and sexual desire. The depiction of unconscious women being observed by wealthy men was unsettling for many viewers. While intended as a critique of power dynamics, the ambiguous handling of these themes led some to perceive the film as exploitative rather than critical. Number 3. Detachment and clinical direction. Julia Leigh's direction was internationally cold and detached, which alienated many viewers. The lack of music, sparse dialogues, and static cinematography created a sterile atmosphere that felt emotionally distant. This artistic choice may have worked for art house audiences but alienated mainstream viewers who expected a more dynamic and emotionally driven narrative. Number 4. Mixed critical reviews. While some critics praised the film for its audacity and Emily Browning's fearless performance, many found it pretentious and lacking in substance. Reviewers criticized the film's lack of character development and thematic clarity, which limited its appeal and made it challenging to generate positive word of mouth. Number 5. Marketing challenges. The film's subject matter made it difficult to market effectively. Promoting it as a dark fairy tale adaptation was misleading, as it had no connection to the fantasy elements associated with the Sleeping Beauty story. On the other hand, emphasizing its proactive content risked alienating potential audiences. Number 6. Niche audience appeal. Sleeping Beauty was clearly intended for an art house audience, but even within that community, it struggled to find its footing. Its themes as narrative approach were not as visually or emotionally compelling as other experimental films released around the same time. Number 7. Comparison with similar films. The film drew inevitable comparison to other successful provocative dramas such as Wide-Eyed Shut 1999 and Builder Joe 1967. Unlike those films, Sleeping Beauty lacked psychological depth and narrative tension, which diminished its impact.